You've come a long way, and I just wanted to say I'm proud of you.
Oh baby, look at the size of that sponsor.
I was like, wait, hold on. Is this an ad? Are we sure this is an ad?
Just relax.
Wait, what was the caution? Oh, flashing images. Okay, flashing images warning everyone.
Just relax. Everything's totally serene. You're floating through a cloud.
Am I?
The sun is warm on your face. The end is nigh.
What? I did not feel very comfortable. I felt like something bad was gonna happen.
A prophecy has been foretold. The rapture is coming.
Oh no, was that the original Sonic before they redesigned him? As they should have, and I'm actually still very proud of them for doing that, by the way. It's not every day that the company actually listens to their fans and fixes a problem when they make it.
And we have the specific date. Soon the believers will rise and the impure will be left below.
Wait, Minecraft YouTubers are impure?
So repent, sinner. Repent! Get your affairs in order. Take your preparation H. That's preparation for heaven. Because the world will officially end on May 21st, 2011.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Remember when people were like, oh, the Mayan calendar ends in December of, what was it, like 2011? 12? Something like that. I forget the date, so I'm just going to put it on the screen because I don't remember. But I remember that and the conspiracy theory thing that in the year 2000, all the computers were going to fail because of a programming bug that left computers unable to like input the year 2000 correctly or something. Man, memories. I don't remember the 2011 one though, so this will be interesting.
Wait, what?
May 21, there's going to be a terrific...
Oh, what do you know? We've survived yet again. All those times we've predicted the end of the world. We're still here. We're still here.
Big earthquake, way, way greater than anything that the Earth has ever experienced. And that'll be the beginning of Judgment Day.
Okay. I feel like there's something ironic about the fact, like, he's so old, he might not even live to see that day, which is why he's like, oh yeah, you know, it's totally gonna be the end of the world, and I'm not gonna be here to experience it, so good luck with that, guys. I don't know why, but I get those vibes from that guy. Like, he's like, man, you know, young people, sucks to be you. Don't have to be here when the Earth implodes. Sounds like a personal problem. In the meantime, though, the prophecy, it's coming, it's happening. Prepare yourselves. This is very upbeat for the end of the world. What?
In late 2010, a campaign was launched to save some souls. They suited up, took to the streets. But it was more than just placards and flyers. Soon they were joined by a caravan of 5 RVs roaming the country, spreading the good word about the rapture. Thousands of people took it seriously. Many began selling their possessions. They were maxing out credit cards.
Why does this not surprise me, even though it's incredibly sad?
Taking on debt. Even the news picked up on it.
Wait. Oh, you'd take on debt because you think the world's gonna end, so people won't be able to collect the debt from you because it'll be the end of the world, so who cares if you go into debt? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, why? Going into debt in a post-apocalyptic world is not gonna help you.
The end is near.
Advertising was put on bus stops, in subways. A big expensive billboard was put up.
Why do billboard companies allow this? I get that these companies want to sell the ad space and like they probably don't care who takes it, but I feel like there should be some quality filter. This reminds me of one time when I went cross country. At some point there was just nothing, just like land, an endless highway, and billboards. And man, the things that I saw on those billboards, every single billboard was either religious recruiting or, I kid you not, advertisements for adult stores. And I was like, man, these two things side by side, very American, strangely, but also it was just such a weird mix of vibes right next to each other for what was hundreds of miles, actually, now that I remember it. Billboards are weird, man. Billboards are weird.
Then another. Then another. Then 5,000 more. In fact, this quickly became the most expensive single-event advertising campaign ever, totaling over $100 million just to tell people about a rapture on May 21st, 2011.
Wait, so how'd they get all that money? That's a lot of money. Wow.
How the heck did this happen?
That's what I'm asking.
Harold Camping.
Oh, wait, I think I heard of this guy before. Oh no, I'm not gonna like this. Uh-oh. It sounds like a familiar name, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
So who is this hardcore gangster rapturist, Harold Camping? He was one of the biggest figures in Christian media. He had a show, Open Forum, hosted by his company, Family Radio. In 2010, it was a media empire, worth over $70 million. His message went out on over 200 radio stations across the United States.
But this effort raised they spent like $100 million to advertise, so that's even more than the show. That's impressive.
And many more around the world. His listenership? Millions. And when he says the world will end, a decent-sized contingent believed it.
You know, people complain about Instagram influencers, but we've had that equivalent in other ways before Instagram. And this is a perfect example of that. Televangelists, leaders in any industry, you know, when people develop a following, sadly, some of those people are just never ever going to go against the grain of what that leader is saying because they're just so attached that they're like, oh, like, I know this person. They're kind of like a friend, but not really because I don't actually know them and I trust them. That sucks. That sucks because I feel like leaders in this position have a responsibility to their viewers to, at the very least, promote something that, you know, is based in data or reality, science, you know, but of course not everyone's going to do that.
Now hold on, I can see the comment section filling up with edgy atheists and skeptics already. Listen, at first I also didn't believe Mr. Camping. I get it. There have been...
Are you, internet historian, are you gonna try to convince me? That's what it sounds like you're about to do.
many people to predict the rapture before and get it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said before, the Mayan calendar and the computer bug in the year 2000.
But wait, give him a chance.
I looked at all
Yeah, but I mean, it's 2023, internet historian. If he was right, I wouldn't be reacting to this video right now.
the scientific data I could find, like carbon-14 dating or potassium-argon dating.
This time, it's different. Camping is coming at you with irrefutable evidence of the rapture because he's using math. This is not just a bit, this is actually how he calculated the rapture. So,
You know, they say numbers don't lie, but it is possible for you to mess with numbers in such a way that they don't actually represent what they're supposed to represent. It's not just the numbers by itself that matters, it's the interpretation of the numbers. Data is important, but interpretation of the data is also important. I have a feeling that this guy is just not going to interpret something correctly.
Jesus died on April 1st, 33 AD. Now take the year 2011. That's a difference of 1,978. We times that by 365.2422, and that gives you the number of days it's been since that, including leap years. That equals 722,449. Now keep that number in mind. Keep it in your head.
Oh god, this is not off to a good start. None of these dates really mean anything.
Atonement. Now that's 5. Completeness. That's 10. And heaven is 17.
Wait, but why? Why? Is this like ripped from the Bible or something? Because I can tell you right now, just looking at these words, there's not 5 letters in atonement. There also isn't 10 letters in completeness. This person doesn't know how to count and they're doing math.
Now we times them all together, and look at this. 850. Then we square that, and that's 722,500. A difference of 51. 51 days plus April 1st, 2011 equals May 21st, 2011.
Congratulations. You don't know how to use math.
You did it, Mr. Camping. You've cracked the code.
Oh,
and
God.
needless to say, his skeptics were left destroyed by facts and logic. Even the ones who pointed out that he predicted the rapture once before in 1994 in a
Oh God, this guy has a track record of getting it wrong. Jeez, that's just even more embarrassing.
Louis Theroux documentary.
1994 will be the last day of the final tribulation period.
But shut up. He's got more to say than just the date. My boy is about to tell you how the whole thing is gonna go down.
Oh, this is gonna be rich. Oh man, this feels like an Illuminati thing. All right, come on now, hit me with the facts and logic.
So God's gonna snatch up all the good boys, about 200 million of us. Everyone else? Pets? Even the cute ones. So dudes, you're getting left behind. Then at 6 p.m. exactly on Christmas Island, earthquakes are gonna start doodling all over the place, rolling their way across the earth, taking out almost everyone at exactly 6 p.m. according to their time zone. Those earthquakes will then trigger gigantic tsunamis, 10 kilometers tall, and go as far inland as Colorado. Every soul left behind will be forever damned, eventually to go straight down to heck.
Wait, you can go to hell through the bottom of the ocean? That's new information.
Now, let's not go lumping everyone in. Most Christian groups did not believe in Harold Camping's teachings. In fact, most Christian groups don't believe in predicting the rapture at all, and even consider it a sin. Matthew 24:36
I mean, this is smart. Otherwise, people could take advantage of that.
specifically says that no man can know the day or the hour. So to try and guess at it would be to go against Scripture. Accordingly, Protestant and Catholic groups denounced Mr. Camping's claims.
May 21st, he's a follower of Harold Camping. The scriptures do not teach that. No man knows the day or the hour.
In fact, even Camping's own producer at Family Radio said it was a bad idea. But that didn't stop Mr. Camping. He saw the big churches as corrupt anyway. So
I was gonna say, like, there's probably a profit motive here. Leaders in any community, whether it's religious or not, when they tend to do something a little out there, tends to be because they're like, oh hey, loyal followers, money, put the two together, have a little more power than I did before,
So he ignored them and continued charging forward with his prediction.
There's just no reason in the world, no possibility that it will not happen.
And so did his followers.
97% of the people God will destroy.
Do you think this thing is getting blown up too much in the media and elsewhere?
Yes.
Before we go on, two important details. Number one, Family Radio receives most of its funding through donations, bequeathments, ads, merchandise, and sponsors, but mostly just donations. 2. Family Radio was established in 1959, Camping as the owner and CEO, but there are two other chairmen on board to keep him in check. Or at least there were. Unfortunately, in recent years, those other chairmen were getting quite old and sick and having a tougher and tougher time telling Camping no
Oh no, wait, what?
to poor decision making.
Baptizing babies with Red Bull, what the heck?
So by 2010, Camping effectively had free reign over the company.
Oh, great. That's gonna go well, especially when someone gets to an older age. And, it's not guaranteed, everyone ages differently, but it's not unusual for people to go a little senile towards the end. A lot of power and no way to be checked, not a good combination.
Free reign over its messaging, free reign over its audience, and free reign over the spending. And he started spending like the world was going to end. The media.
Yeah, but you're not gonna take any of those possessions with you when you die, though. So doesn't it seem like a contradiction to be accumulating possessions when the world's gonna end? In my eyes, I'd see that as evidence that he didn't even believe his own claims, because what you need stuff for if the world's gonna end. I could understand, buying end-of-the-world supplies, but the way that internet historian describes it, it sounds like he just went shopping.
Media soon picked up on the ubiquitous advertising, and the word spread further. This, in turn, encouraged more advertising, and in turn more media interest, so things were snowballing. By early May, everyone was talking about the rapture. The search term "End of the World May 21st" was number 2 on Google search,
Wow, that's crazy.
followed by Harold Camping, May 21st Doomsday, and May 21 Rapture also in the top 10. The traffic online was so substantial it even caused Family Radio's servers to crash.
This is depressing.
Soon, it became a bit of a meme. And the
Well, thank God. I mean, only way to make light of it at this point, I feel like.
internet did what it does best. On May 19th, Operation Rapture was conceived. Okay, lads. We wake up early on May 21st and throw clothes into the street.
Oh, I love this already. Oh, I'm gonna love this.
It's gonna look like a bunch of people were teleported to the afterlife,
Yeah.
and hopefully, some of them are gonna freak out. Well, they had a pretty good turnout, but it doesn't seem like anyone fell for it. Disappointingly, it seems like no one showed up for the pre-rapture orgy organized on Facebook either.
Oh God, the streets of America, baby.
Although maybe that's because the location was a bit vague.
Yeah, exactly.
But best of all was an event organized by the Phenomenauts. They got people together in the middle of town and filled a bunch of sex dolls with helium and attached them to balloons to
Oh God, this is chaotic.
transcend into the heavens. It was a beautiful moment, and it made a lot of us reflect.
Should have been a better person.
You should have. Oh, you should have. You should have joined Harold Camping's church like 5 years prior, so you could have a little bit of extra mercy on your way out.
Yoink. People also tried to make some cash off the situation. They offered to buy Camping's followers' stuff on Craigslist for pennies on the dollar.
Offering to buy on Craigslist raptured people's possessions.
There was also a famous eBay auction,
Oh my God, this is beautiful.
$100,000 post-rapture insurance for only $19.99. But one startup did do quite well,
Dog sit for those called up to heaven.
based around taking other people's pets in the event of a rapture.
Oh my God, what the heck?
And I believe they still operate today. So
That's crazy. Wait, they're still around, bro. That's a solid business right there. That's a solid business.
next, we'll show you what happened on May 21st and what happened to all those people who truly believed.
Given how successful this was, I feel so much better about myself as a freelancer. Like, I feel like if they could sell the rapture, something that was never gonna happen, man, I can do anything. All of us, we could do anything. Man, just start a business right now.
But first,
My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick, my crew is big and it keeps getting bigger.
This video's really cringe, but I love it. Because he tries so hard.
That's because Jesus Christ is my
ad time. Who's there?
Hello, it's me.
Oh my God.
I was like, Jesus? It was Jesus.
It's Jesus. What are you doing here?
Well, I just wanted to tell you that me and God have seen your Google search history
Uh-oh, he's done for. Straight to hell.
and were very disappointed.
Oh no.
That's right, and now you're not getting into heaven, or the more exclusive version, Super Heaven, which features
Super Heaven?
a delicious seafood buffet.
Oh.
Oh my God, is it subscription based?
Oh no.
Yup.
Oh, how I wish I had taken the time to hide my internet viewing habits.
Oh, I think I know. Is this some kind of incognito thing for your browser?
Well, you didn't, and now you're doomed forever.
Has this ever happened to you?
It hasn't, but it could. It could.
Go to nordvpn.com/internethistorian to keep your website traffic anonymous.
NordVPN does that too? Wow, I'm kind of impressed.
All looks wholesome to me.
Plus, it also gives you region unlocking. Oh, hey look, it's the UK's exclusive channels. And you didn't even pay a tele license. Oi, stop that.
Telelicenses are a thing? What the heck is that?
That'll be £52.09. Too late, copper. I've Brexited to Australia now, a place where no law can touch me. How much would you pay for this service? $1 billion? Literally gazillions? Not today. Get 75% off 3-year plan at nordvpn.com/internethistorian and use code internethistorian to get a free extra month, which includes unlimited data, ultra fast speeds, region unlocking in all these places. Also, a map of the world, which is useful for things such as geography.
Honestly, I've watched so many internet historian ads about NordVPN. I'm considering it. Not sponsored. I'm just considering it because it sounds pretty good, honestly.
Wow, that's so good I might even get code internet historian NordVPN myself.
I might get code internet historian at NordVPN myself, yes.
Yes, Jesus, I think that would be a good idea.
Ha 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 ha.
It's like a Christ-certified solution.
Ad over. Before we go on with Mr. Camping, I want to point out 2 other predictions. In 1806, Mary Bateman also predicted doomsday. Through a chicken.
What?
It was dubbed the Prophet Hen of Leeds.
So it's like Groundhog's Day, but the apocalyptic version with chickens. Okay.
Because it started laying eggs with the message, Christ is coming, marked onto them. Amazing. And it all appeared legit.
How?
Locals saw the hen lay eggs with the message already written onto them. Can't fake that.
Are you sure about that? I feel like there's a way to fake that. I could be wrong, but I feel like there's a way to fake that.
Oh my god, people said, and many more flocked to the area to pray. Well, on inspection of the eggs, it was soon figured out what was going on. Mary Bateman had used a corrosive substance to etch into the egg, and then, a couple of minutes before everyone would gather around to watch the chicken lay, Mary would... Oh dear.
Oh my god. What is wrong with people? People are so freaking weird. Was she just hurting for money or something? I mean, I know sometimes people get desperate, but come on now. Come on. What compels you to do that?
Come on, man. It's not funny. She was an interesting character, though. Claimed to be a witch. Poisoned a couple that same year with a deadly pudding. She was later tried and hanged in 1809. Strips of skin from her corpse were tanned and sold as magic charms to ward off evil spirits. What the
what?
the fuck am I reading? Also, shout out to 2012. Remember that one?
As December 21st, 2012 marks the end of the world.
Well, we came because it's the end of the
Is this the Mayan calendar thing? I think it was December of 2012.
world tomorrow, and we thought we'd better pop in here because apparently this place will be saved.
With accents like those, you would hope they'd be the first to go come the apocalypse.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. That's uncalled for, man. That's uncalled for.
Let's get on with it. Let's take a closer look at some of the people who followed camping. Take Robert Fitzpatrick, 60, former government employee.
I had plans after I retired, but I put them all aside. I feel as if I've been drafted.
He took almost all of his life savings, $140,000, to have 3,000 posters put up in New York City subways and bus stops.
I'm not going to tell you I'm down to my last penny, but, you know.
Sheesh, this guy. Why? I mean, I guess if you actually believed the rapture was going to happen, you'd be like, well, I have no retirement now, but man, I don't know. If I spent my whole life saving that, I don't know if I'd even spend it on a rapture. I'd just be like, well, this freaking sucks. Well, I guess there's no point in spending this, so I'm just going to keep it. The fact that he just let it all go is startling.
It's a good chunk of what I had saved up, sure.
Does it matter if you're down to your last penny, if the doomsday is coming?
No, it doesn't.
And he's not the only one. According to the LA Times, the Bauer family hopped in their minivan and drove across the country to see all of the big landmarks before it was too late, racking up thousands of dollars in credit card debt in the process.
Man, you know what's sad about this? I bet there were people who wanted to do things and they kept telling themselves why they couldn't do it. But the moment that the rapture came up as a possibility, that's when people started following their dreams and doing the things they wanted to do in their lives. And on one hand, it's like, well, in a way, some people were forced to do the things they wanted, and I guess they got to do what they wanted. But the fact that it took a rapture for them to do that sucks, man. That sucks. If anything, I feel like this is a message of do what you want to do now. Don't wait till the literal end of the world. And also, don't rack up debt doing what you love. There's usually a very affordable way to do whatever it is you want to do. Even if it means scaling things down a little bit. Maybe you can't travel to another country right now, but maybe you could travel to somewhere in your county. Do you always have to spend thousands of dollars to go on vacation? Can you just spend a few hundred and be content with that, you know?
They really believed they were going to die. Worse still, the Ramsey family. The father quit his job. So did his mum. His younger brother quit high school, and his wife Marcia thought she was never going to meet her unborn child.
Sheesh.
Some of these people's lives got pretty fucked up. The day is here. It's rapture time. Here we go. Oh Lord, I'm ready.
Why? Why that face?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a rapture. Watch me, guys. Mr. Camping spent the day at home in quiet solace.
Oh, hold on. My puppo is calling for me. All the dogs in my neighborhood are going nuts right now for some reason.
And contemplation, waiting for 6 p.m. But that's not what Mr. Fitzpatrick did. A confident Fitzpatrick marched into the middle of Times Square amongst a crowd of mocking bystanders, ready to prove everyone wrong.
6 o'clock.
In 3 minutes. If it does not happen, what will that mean?
I wouldn't entertain that question.
You're confident.
That's what I read in the Bible.
Here it comes.
Oh man, what's this? What is he gonna do? Oh boy.
3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Nothing happened.
Oh my god, what is this man gonna do?
And then 6:01, 6:02, and by 6:03, Fitzpatrick's convictions turned to confusion. And it's pretty hard not to feel sorry for him.
I already feel sorry for him. Like I said, your life savings? Man.
I didn't water my plants. I didn't do the dishes before I left. I didn't expect to be going back home. But it looks like I will be going back home.
But look, just so we're clear, we're all still alive, and the rapture didn't happen.
Yep, and it probably won't happen.
Camping was not in the same celebratory mood.
I'm ready to shoot myself or go on a booze trip.
The next day was a Sunday.
Well, at least he changed his tune really fast, I guess. I kind of expected him to be like, oh, I miscalculated, actually. It's like next month on the 21st.
People were crushed, confused, looking for answers. They showed up at Camping's church expecting to see him, but someone else was holding the congregation. Instead, Camping spent the day holed up in his house.
Give me a day. No interviews at all today.
But I'm wondering how you feel today about your prediction.
Well, I'm bewildered. I'm very bewildered, and that's all I can say right now.
On Monday, he appeared on his program. But this time, no open forum. But what he did have was a whole bunch of rationalizations. In fact, your boy was doubling down.
See, this is what I thought. I was like, he was going to be like, oh, I did the math a little bit wrong. Actually, it's going to happen on this day. I don't expect someone like this to be like, man, I effed up. Well, this is it, guys. I let you down. I'm sorry. Not going to do this again because clearly I'm not good at it. But nope. That'd be too simple. That'd be too simple.
With another prediction. October 21st, 2000.
Oh my god. So not 1 month later, but 5. Oh god.
11.
And this is it. And it will continue right up until...
You hear that? Yeah, that's a sign that it's time to calm down. No more predictions. Stress is bad for you, especially when you get older. Protect your time and energy. It's time to move on.
October 21, 2011, and at that time the whole world will be destroyed.
Now I know what you're going to say, and okay, maybe he got it slightly wrong, but this time he has...
Slightly? Define slightly.
Irrefutable proof of the rapture. Using math.
He did math wrong the first time. Math cannot compensate for stupidity, okay?
Again. So camping took May 21st. Then he looked in the book of John, which states they caught 153 fish.
Oh, this is not how math works. These things have no actual connection.
So, add 153 days to May 21st, making the new rapture October 21st. How can you argue it's flawless? Yes, Mr. Camping. Add the fish number. You've got it this time. On Tuesday, he opened the phones on his radio show, and it was the first time that his show was ever exciting to watch.
Why
Oh, really? Even despite all his success?
didn't the rapture happen on May 21st? Don't cut me off yet. And why do you believe so much on it's going to happen another 5 months? You're really pathetic. You know, I wasted all my money, and I sent it to you, and now I don't have nothing. I was putting my hopes in you. You understand?
Well, damn. If it's not the consequences of my own actions. I like some accountability.
Dan, I wish I could see you face to face. I'd smack you right in the...
What say you now? Calling names doesn't help anything.
After that, viewership steadily declined. Now, after his prediction for October 21st, the media asked him,
Am I on cocaine?
No.
Like I said, I mean, being older and having a lot of power and the power being unchecked is already bad enough. That's already a risk factor. I wouldn't be surprised if something else is going on, you know?
No. They asked him,
Will you dissolve the company in October?
His response?
I am not the CEO. I'm a servant of God working here.
Oh, God. Listen, sir, okay? We're here on Earth, okay? And on Earth, we have these things called companies, and they have these things called hierarchies. And if you are the spokesperson, you know, the direction, the leader of a company, that makes you a CEO, okay? All right, wait until we all endure the rapture and get to heaven or wherever you think we go before you start calling yourself a servant of God. Because as far as I'm concerned, as long as you're still here on Earth, you haven't completed that. You haven't earned that yet. You're just a CEO. I hope he's held accountable at the end of this, but who knows? We'll see what happens.
And God is the CEO. We look to him all the time. He has 1,000 ways of getting me out of here. We have to leave that question with the Lord, not with you or with me. That's not our business. That's God's business.
And how prescient. Because 2 weeks later, he had a stroke. I do hope he gets the message. But he didn't. A month later, he was back to doing his show.
Oh, gosh.
And he pressed on with his new prediction. By October 16th, though, he came to his senses. He admitted that no man could know exactly when the rapture would happen, and made no statement when October 21st came and went. Finally, on November 1st, he retired from his leadership position at Family Radio. Just under 2 years later, he was dead. The result of complications from a fall at his home. It wasn't me, it was him. Look at him. Get him.
I'm not surprised, you know, sometimes people just lose it at the end. Like I said, everyone ages differently, but it sounded like it. It sounded like it to me, at least partly. Like there was maybe some health thing going on, especially for him to change his tune right before the second quote unquote rapture. Like, how did that happen? Sometimes people have like an awakening, like a revelation at some point, and they're like, shit, you know, I don't have so much time left. I should really honor the time I have left by coming clean about some things.
But look, I don't want to be too harsh. He was a flawed man. He messed up some people's lives, but in the end he confessed his mistakes too.
I was totally convinced, totally convicted of it, but I was wrong. I was wrong. I have sinned.
I think he truly believed the rapture was coming. This wasn't one big grift. And everyone just kind of got swept up in the excitement of it all. So let's put...
Yeah, but you said he also shopped a lot. Like he was buying a lot of stuff, right? Or were you just saying he was buying stuff for the rapture campaign? Because just the way it seemed displayed before, it seemed like he was just going shopping like crazy.
Put a bow on it with what happened to Family Radio. During the Rapture campaign, Family Radio raised a lot of money, but not as much as they spent. As well as draining their funds, they sold off important radio stations to pay for a lot of the advertising. In the process, they greatly tarnished their reputation. They were bringing in scores of millions in revenue in 2011, but by 2012, it was down to single-digit millions. Now, this is still a substantial amount, but not when you consider their operating costs were $26 million.
Wow. You know, radio can be a very expensive business to be in.
Dollars per year. And they couldn't rely on donations to make up the windfall because goodwill had dried up. Now, with fewer radio stations and a shrinking reach, they moved to distance themselves from camping and his baggage. Shows from mainstream Christian groups that Harold pronounced as corrupt were brought into the programming schedule. They announced they would no longer air the teachings of Mr. Camping. And finally, on their website, they removed the archives of Mr. Camping's audio recordings.
I'm curious what his legacy was before all that happened, because I'm wondering, like, was he a decent guy with decent teachings up until this point, and then it kind of just ruined everything? Or was he always more or less kind of weird about stuff, but this was like the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak?
Okay, I've kind of bummed everyone out, but that's the end of the story. I've got nothing else to say, so here's a whole bunch of weird Baroque and Renaissance paintings.
Oh, internet historian, you know how to cheer us up after a sad story. Oh, that's... I wasn't expecting that. What is this painting?
Help me. Mom warning me not to fill up before dinner. Me.
Oh my god. Oh, this is a weird face. Man, this brings me back to art history class and all the strange ways artists rendered people. Like the babies look like adults. Have you seen the babies' faces?
Well, time to breastfeed again.
Put me down.
See, look! Adult baby face. It's so disturbing.
I'm 45 years old.
That's good. That's all looking good. God damn it. You're not supposed to look straight at the camera.
Hey, did you pay for that cross?
Yes.
Here, have another bloody me.
Oh god, that's disturbing.
Yeah, this is Joseph's kid, Craig. He likes grapes.
It's true.
Oh my god, the head! The head! This baby kind of looks like he has a baby face, but man, he's looking like an alien in this one.
True. I do. Wait, there's a mosquito.
Oh.
Thanks.
My new son. He is so beautiful.
Oh man, this is why I love old art.
Also, previous video, Jeff the Killer, Sonic High School next week, NordVPN.
Sonic High School? I want to see Sonic High School. Long story short, I feel like what I got from this video is everyone needs accountability. You know, being surrounded by yes men is really, really bad for you. Sometimes you make a mistake and you need people around you to be like, yeah, that thing that you're doing, yeah, that's stupid. Don't do that. That's bad for your health. And when someone says it's gonna be the end of the world, odds are it's not gonna be the end of the world. And so live your life right now. Don't wait until the rapture or an apocalypse to be living your life. Not a single day is promised to us. You know, any day now. Any week now, any month now, we can lose our own lives or the lives of those who are close to us that we care about. So while you still can, spend time with your loved ones, tell them that you love them and appreciate them and do what you want to do. If you have a dream, freaking go for it, man. Don't wait for a reason. Don't wait for an excuse. Because you might just find that, you know, you keep telling yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month. And then at the end of your life, you realize you've been waiting forever for a day that was never going to come. Not because the day wasn't possible, but because you always thought you would have tomorrow. And I think you can get started today. Even if it's a simple way, it's better than doing nothing and waiting. So do that thing you want to do while you still can.